Creepy stepdad installed cameras in the bathroom. Me and my friend Ella had grown up together. We were best friends ever since the first day we met in first grade, but sadly 1 year ago when Ella and I were entering the 10th grade, her family told her that they would be moving to Belgium. I was absolutely devastated, because she was the one person I would rely on for everything and she meant so much to me. I didn't know how I would survive without her. So, on the last day that she had left, we made an agreement that I would come and visit her in Belgium. Throughout the year we still kept in contact and we were both awaiting the summer break so that we could see each other again. When it was summer break I finally bought my tickets and went to Brussels, the capital of Belgium. This was my first time traveling alone so I was very nervous, but when I arrived I saw Ella, and I probably hugged her for 5 minutes before letting go. It was a moment that made me forget about all my worries. I also noticed that her mother was there but there was an unfamiliar man hugging his mother. Ella introduced me to her new stepdad. At first, I didn't think much of him, but throughout the week he would do weird things. Despite that Ella and I were having non-stop fun, we were traveling the city, going to water parks, meeting up with her new friends, and exploring the city. The trip couldn't have been better. One night I got up in the middle of the night just to grab some water and I see Ella's stepdad jerking off. It was a really weird thing to see, so I instantly rushed back into the room, hoping that he didn't notice me. But I couldn't fall back asleep. What I saw shocked me too much, so I went back out and saw that her father was asleep. But what shocked me the most was that on his laptop there was a video with super low quality which looked like me in their shower masturbating. I was shocked. I had a mix of embarrassment, rage, and fear. I couldn't believe it, and I still had a week left. In this house, I will get revenge. Creepy stepdad installed cameras in the bathroom. After my closest friend Ella moved away to Belgium, I promised that I would go and visit her, so I flew to Belgium all alone and stayed in her apartment with her and her family, including her new stepdad. After seeing her new stepdad jerking off to a recording of me in the shower from the cameras he installed, I plotted my revenge. I decided that I had to do something about the stepfather's behavior, but I knew that if I told Ella it would cause a huge problem, so I had to somehow get the computer with all the files and go to the police station, and get him arrested for child adult films. After contacting my boyfriend and telling him all about it, he gave my clear instructions on how to hack open the computer and get the hard drive. There was at least 15 hours worth of. I secretly left the apartment, and got a taxi to the nearest police station. What I wasn't ready for was that Ella's stepdad was the police chief of that station. He seemed to have a very high position as well. As I was turning around her stepdad saw me and called me into his office. I was split between running away, but at the end I decided to enter. He asked me very suspiciously what I was doing here, and I had no excuse. Nothing was popping into my head. All I could muster up was "Excuse me sir, I was just looking around the city," he replied with, "And what brings you to this police apartment?" "Oh, just nothing." He saw the hard drive I was hiding in my pocket, and asked what. It was at this point I knew I effed up. So I just excused myself to the bathroom, but I just ran out the door. I had no other options other than to show the tape to Ella and her mother. Their reaction to it was terrible. To my surprise they blamed me for it. They said I should leave immediately, even though Ella wanted me to stay and could see my side. The mother was blaming me for ruining her relationship. At this point it was time to call my parents. They were shocked by the news, and my dad, being a lawyer, made some calls, and long story short I was on a flight the next day and Ella's stepfather was arrested. I feel terrible because Ella's mom doesn't let me talk to her anymore, and so I lost a friendship, but then again, there's no way I could have done absolutely nothing about it. What do you think I should have done?